Buckley's back with more model solutions. This time we're looking at an OCR question of capacitors. It's a 4-marker, okay? And as we can see straight away, we can see our capacitor set up in series with this resistor, which is a pretty classic scenario. And we're going to ignore all of that, and we're going to jump down, straight down into our command word of calculate some time t when the voltage gets to 1.00 volts. So that tells me it's already going to be 3 significant figures in my final answer. And then I go up and I start hunting again for more information. I've got the EMF with no internal resistance. So that tells me the initial voltage is the EMF. So V0 is 1.48. And again, fairly classic scenario with capacitors is everything has prefixes. So we've got kilo ohms, pretty classic. And we've also got microfarads. So make sure you know your powers of 10. Now, here is the trap. At time t equals 0, the capacitor is uncharged. Most students, when they do capacitor questions, they train themselves to always look for a discharge question. And most students went down the route of a discharge equation rather than the charging equation. Not us. We recognize that. And the next trick or the next trap is going to be the maths and the algebra. Okay, so here we go. We set up our charging equation. Now, grab that from your data sheet and we can sub it in. Here, before you start taking the natural log of stuff, divide through by V0. It's a big tip because now we're going to rearrange again and we're actually going to add the Euler's number to this side and we minus the ratio to the other side and we're going to take the natural log of all of this now, which makes it a lot easier on the algebra and less mistakes. Multiply through by minus RC. And the reason why we do that is because this is going to give us a decimal point. So shout out to everybody who knows their logarithm rules because that's going to be giving me a negative, but I'm going to multiply it by another negative value and I'm going to end up with a positive number. And knowing those little tips and tricks allows you to have confidence in your process and you know you're going to roughly probably arrive at the right answer. And once I put in all my numbers, be careful with your zeros and your prefixes and happy days. We now actually get ourselves 4 marks. Nice, simple solution on how to approach and navigate through a particular tricky question by OCR. We can get ourselves 4 marks in the bag. So if you want to see more questions like this and more solutions, please leave a comment on any particular topics that you like to see, and then I can design the content just for you, and you can actually get your help that you need going into your exams. So peace out. See you on the next one.